Hey everyone, it's Terry here. Nice to see you again. I am on Zoom today with Rebecca Attwood. Now, Rebecca is one of two who created this time last year, actually.
It's our birthday today. So
is it today?
Birthday.
Is it actually today? That's so cool.
Yeah,
so
it's actually today. Oh, no, actually, no, it's tomorrow. It's the 11th.
Happy birthday for tomorrow. Anyway, Beck and Sam created the Handmade Collective essentially in response to COVID, because what had happened was they were both quite reliant on...
Nice to see you again.
Oh, man, don't mind me. Beck and Sam were both using the markets for quite a lot with their businesses, and then when markets were shut down, they created a retail space to help themselves and a whole collection of other business owners as well who are in the handmade space. And they've come on board as a silver sponsor for our Christmas in July networking event, which is on the 17th of July. Look at those damn cool earrings. I was checking out the tassels on that before. I'm not a tassel excitable person, but they are damn awesome. Did you make those?
Yes.
Oh, finally, you're wearing your own stuff.
I knew you were going to say that. I never wear my own stuff ever.
So, Beck, tell us about, for starters, Handmade Collective.
Yeah, okay. So like Terry had already said, we opened up our first store in Clifford Gardens 12 months ago. So that was this time last year. As Terry said, so Samantha used to run the Makers Market. We all used to go there. As the restrictions started to lift with COVID, it made no difference to us because Samantha wasn't able to run the market at any sort of profit. It was going to cost her money to reopen it purely because we were so reliant on numbers of stall holders, and given that like it was slashed by like ridiculous, like we would have a quarter of our stall holders to be able to run the market, so it just wasn't feasible. We wouldn't get people through the door, we weren't able to fill the space. So Sam and I did a pop-up shop here in Grand Central in May of last year. And then we were approached by Centre Management of Clifford Gardens, and then I guess the rest is history. Samantha then approached Grand Central Centre Management again in November of 2020, where we then opened up the second location, which is now our only location in Grand Central. We had very much created a destination for people to come and visit us at Clifford Gardens. So it was a reason for people to go to that shopping centre. People came to visit us because we were there. They came to Clifford Gardens because we were there. When we opened up Grand Central, in hindsight, we had the discussion about closing one store and leaving Grandy open only. And I said, there's no way where we can't do both, Sam. Like, we can totally smash this. I was completely and utterly wrong. I was 100% not on board, not realising that we made a point of getting people into Clifford, so then we closed we closed Clifford Gardens to have Grand Central because all of our customers were already here to start with. So that was a very exciting thing to do. We were actually quite relieved at that. It's a lot of work running one store. It's a hell of a lot of work running two. And then obviously all of our own business stuff going on the outside of that. So what the Handmade Collective has done has created an incredible little community of makers locally in Toowoomba, the Darling Downs. We dragged everyone's butts out of the markets and thrown them into the store. A lot of people have given up their markets. They're no longer doing events and things of that nature because they just don't have to, which we're very proud of. Now, we don't work for every handmade business, and we are a bit picky sometimes when we choose to put in there. And again, even despite that, Samantha and I don't always get it right, but for the most part, 12 months on, we're definitely very, very proud of what we've achieved for the people, for the people that have been participants in the store.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love coming in to visit your store. And
I'm obsessed. I am like as obsessed with this store as what I am my poodle. Like, when we know how much I'm in love with my bloody dog.
It's all good. If anyone's got questions for Beck, I'm watching the live on my phone and just monitoring
Cool.
questions and stuff. So if you want to ask Beck anything, just pop it in the chat and or let us know. And like if it's during the live, I'll ask Beck directly. And if not, she and Sam will be tagged on this anyway, so that they will be able to come back in and answer questions for you. So tell me, knowing that you're a handmade business, I'm assuming you're the only handmade business in Grand Central. I can't imagine. Are there any others in there? There are some? Okay.
Apart from the pop-ups that people have like in the walkways or anything like that. So apart from the pop-ups, we are the only handmade store. So we are in a shop front. So we're located on level 1 underneath the Travelators, basically, opposite Proud's Mecca, Swarovski Crystals. It's always a mix-up. I can never say it. As well as Maya. So starting off the car park, and there we are. You will always find pop-ups throughout the store, though. We have a lot of our businesses in the store that do their own pop-ups, but yeah, we're definitely the only one in a standalone bricks and mortar space, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so permanent space there, which is like, it's awesome. I love what you're doing, because the handmade industry within Australia is such a tough nut to crack, because you've got such high wage costs, never mind anything else, like the running and then getting people to value what it is that you're creating, and to give you a livable wage. Like, it's a big challenge. So to be able to help people in the way that you are, I completely love what you guys are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your point, Sarah, that's one thing as well. Like, I get real about not getting paid your worth, but essentially getting paid your worth. And a lot of the time, especially in my industry, which I make earrings, obviously, for those who don't know, this is my stuff sometimes. When I have earring makers come in here and they're selling themselves short, I definitely encourage them and support them to do otherwise. I don't usually get what they do. And then, the reward for me in that regard specifically is seeing our customers, their customers, appreciating them and being willing to pay them a legitimate wage for what they make. And in any business, sometimes it doesn't often happen, purely because people see the competition and they're going to undercut that. And whether they don't realise or whether they just don't know or they're unaware, when you set that benchmark and then you set yourself and you set your price and your target to that, the customers are going to come regardless. You find your customers that will value you and will value what you make. And that's our biggest thing, is changing people's mindsets about the way that they spend money, changing people's spending habits and appreciating that, yes, handmade does cost more, and yes, this is why.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And I love it. I mean, these are not from your store, but I've got handmade earrings on right now, because
I don't care.
Just minor earring obsession that I have. So these are, I earned these.
So you.
I earned these on my little quest to improve my health. This is one of my little rewards along the way. So
they're good earrings.
Yeah. So what is it that made you guys decide to come on board with the Christmas in July event? Because I am so stoked to have you there.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So we did Terry's last year. I did Terry's the year before when I was Get Fob. So that was what? Holy shit, we've been friends for a little while now, Terry.
It's been a few years, yeah.
2019 was with Get Fobbed, and that was so much fun. That was actually so much fun. And we were also green. I was so green. It was just like a hangout. It was really amazing. And then last year, obviously, was it last year? Yeah, it was, with the shop. We just made it. Yeah, Samantha and I exhibited last year, which was, again, a big ball of fun. And then when you said that this year was going to be bigger and better again, like, I definitely encourage everyone to get on board and get their tickets. For us, a lot of it for us becomes more about brand awareness as opposed to what we can convert on sales on that day. Like, we don't go there with any intention to actually sell anything as such, but I guess because we are like a lot of businesses, we can only like realistically, servicing our immediate community is at the forefront. So the more amount of people that we can get talking and gossiping and yarning about our store, obviously that's going to mean a world of difference. And if there's 80 people at the event and 20 people haven't heard of us before, for God's sake, if 10 of us haven't heard of us before, I know they've got 5 friends that we can, just throw the conversation out there about shopping handmade. And I guess Christmas in July, people are going to be thinking about Christmas. So for us, it's definitely a big opportunity for us in retail, where people are where a lot of money gets dumped in specific times of the year. So and we know Terry runs amazing events, and there's always liquor. Who can be sad when there's gin?
You actually get a free drink on arrival now. With the support that we've been able to bring on with the sponsors, we can now offer, and we didn't promote this at the very beginning, but when you get your ticket for guests who are coming along, there's a free drink when you turn up. So
you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Take my drinks. And if you don't want your drink, come and see me at our trade table, and I'll swap you for a pair of earrings, and I'll just all in sign form.
I actually just this week, so what's today? Today's Thursday, must have been Tuesday. I was on the phone with our chef. So there's a friend of mine who we've known each other for years. She has a business in the valley called Lush Eats, and she's our chef for the night. And oh my God, you should see the menu we've got coming together. It's going to be amazing. Full blown cheesecake.
I need cheesecake, Cherry.
We have pavlova and Christmas pudding because it's a Christmas feast.
Oh, sure, it's Christmas. I forget about that.
It's Christmas. Yeah. Hello. It's a Christmas feast. It's 3 courses. It's canapes and mains and Christmas desserts. And
you should do a competition for the ugliest Christmas dress or outfit, and I'll sponsor it with Christmas earrings.
We have already got a best dress.
I'm going to win the most ugly Christmas outfit, like ugly sweater, and at least it's winter. We can have a Christmas in July and wear the most ridiculous, ugly sweaters, tights, and the whole knitted wool. It'd be disgusting. We all die of polyester poisoning.
We need to chat about this because Dale and I, so Dale from Cash Fashion Designing and Fashion Designs and Styling is working with me to bring the event together.
She can sponsor the best dressed.
Well, she's already
sponsor the worst.
We can do that. I'm happy to chat with Dale about that, but let's discuss this further. For some reason, in amongst this live, we've just got a really bad internet connection. So I'm sorry for those who are listening. Please read the subtitles. Zoom is doing that for us. Because I know a couple of times Becca's frozen. I don't know why. I do these all the time. And for some reason today, it's just not playing games. But anyway.
I'm in the concrete jungle of Grand Central. And it's crap. And that's back at work.
I know my internet is great here at home, but I'm waiting on a new laptop. So I'm sure that's probably compounding it at the moment. So anyway, there's 4 people watching. Can you jump on and say hello to Beck and I and tell us who's here and ask the woman a question or something? Come on, peeps. So yes, Christmas in July. So what I'm really keen on is, so Dale has got the most amazing ideas for how, because this entire event, as you know, last year we had everything styled to the max, just looking amazing, and similar but different this time. We're working with Dale, who's a different stylist to who we used last time, and completely different venue. We're going out to the Glenvale room in at the showgrounds, but it's just so excited for it. I really am. So I'm going to pop a link into the chat after this so people can jump on and buy their tickets, but I'm also going to bring you, Beck, a QR code that I have.
And what's that get for the tickets?
So your ticket's $97 for entry. You get a free drink on arrival, your full 3-course meal, so canapes, mains and desserts. Obviously, we can accommodate any food suggestions, food needs, just communicate with us. Amazing swag bag. Everybody who's there with who's a sponsor and or a trade table person, plus others, will be able to add things to the swag bag, and the opportunity to.
Wait, do you see the earrings? Sorry, just because I'm all about value adding, the earrings that I'm throwing into your bags, they're from my $30 range. So that's technically a third of what your ticket is anyway. And I've done 40 of those. And then on the other side of that, I'm going to, anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. I just got the whole news. So,
Okay.
I'm so excited.
That sounds amazing. I lost half of that because of this stupid feed. I'm sorry, but that sounds so amazing.
That's okay.
I'm so excited, and I will definitely, I know this has been a really crappy feed with the internet, but I will share more about this once I actually see the earrings and can talk to you, because I'm hoping to get into the shop actually this afternoon before I start work, like down the hill from you. But that's amazing. I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much. I so appreciate the generosity that you girls bring to this. Seriously, it's just amazing, and I'm really, really excited. Absolutely. Right back at you, honey.
What was the most 12-y thing I've ever done?
Isn't it the funniest term, being a 12-y? my son started talking about it last year, and I'm like, mate, you're 13. So funny. Anyway. So yeah, Beck, I'm going to drop in with you though. I've got a little flyer, just single page thing with the QR code on it. So if you're talking about in the shop, people can just literally scan the QR code and jump through and grab a ticket.
Absolutely.
So that'll be awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna I was going to say I'm going to hang up now. The brain's working great today. Yeah. This internet thing is like driving me bonkers half the time. I'm not hearing what you're saying. No, it's not. It just is. You know, like I said,
every time I speak, your face freezes.
I'm getting the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a bit like I said, I'm pretty sure my laptop is contributing, but in the next couple more days and I'll have a newbie. So hopefully we will stop these issues. But anyway, thank you. I just want to say thank you though, Beck, because the other thing too is that with the money that is coming from the sponsors, that's the other thing. The entire event is a fundraiser for Dolly's Dream. So there is $5 from every door ticket sold is going straight to Dolly's Dream. There is money going from the sponsorships to Dolly's Dream. Plus we are going to have a fundraising, like a raffle, possibly an auction. We're just kind of working out logistics in around that because I haven't found an auctioneer yet. So if you know an auctioneer who would like to come along and auction some stuff for us for Dolly's Dream, I would love that. So I don't know what you just said. I'm sorry. We will chat more about this. Oh, I can talk fast. I'm just not an auctioneer. I know some very talented ones, but they sell cattle typically, and I don't know that this is really where they want to be. So, but I'm going to hit them up.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Throw a cow in the mix.
You just never know. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much. If anyone's got questions, please pop them in the chat. I apologize for the quality of this feed. It just is what it is today. But come along, join us. Come and go to Grandy and support these girls and all the other handmakers who are a part of their business, because what they are doing helps so many families. In so many different ways. I know, just, you know, there's so many stories in behind all the makers, and it's just amazing to see.
Come and see me. I'll tell you all about every single business in here until I'm blue in the face.
Absolutely. But you can guarantee that you'll be entertained. It's not a boring conversation with Beck ever.
No, never. Belly laughs are free.
And what, sorry?
Belly laughs are free.
Absolutely. And one of the best things in life. So thanks so much, Beck. Really appreciate you being here. And I will see you again soon. See ya.
Bye.